So this is a yard hydrant that is located usually somewhere in your yard. It's very important before the freezing happens to make sure you inspect it. First of all, you gotta make sure that it's an actual yard hydrant that's not just a 3-inch pipe connected, so you can have a drain underneath. Because the way they're designed is they have 18 inches underground. They have a disbursement when you shut it off, so that way this pipe never freezes. Now, very important to make sure there is no puddle standing water underneath of it, because if that's the case, that means it will freeze and it will burst the pipe where the water supply is cut off. If that happens and you need to take care of it, you dig it up and you can cap off the pipe for the winter, or you can replace it at the same time if the weather is permissible. It is very important, if you have a puddle of water standing, is to take care of it. How do you take care of it? The way you take care of it is you have to dig up at least a 2.5 by 2.5 by 2.5 foot deep hole, and then you put drain rock in it, so that way any of the water can disperse down below and leave that area. If you did not take care of it, did not inspect it, or you did everything and for some reason it still froze and bursted the water, sometimes you won't find out until you get a water bill at the end of the month, and that could be dramatic. It could be a $200, $300, $400 bill. Very important to, in a freezing time, to inspect these, make sure there's no bigger puddles of water creating. That's what you would find out. If you do have to shut it off, usually this water supply is connected to your water, to the main water distribution at your house. The design is from the street, the main water line goes to a house, and then from the house it goes into the bathrooms and all the other facilities, including outside. You would have a shutoff for each line. If you don't, you have to shut off the main shutoff valve at the street and then drain your water so you can get to the spot and repair it properly. If you can do it, great. If you can't, you can always call us. We have a team 24/7 ready to go and take care of any needs. Call our number and we'll take care of you. So here we are at the street. Your water main, you always have a main water valve, and the way you get into it is you open, and on this back side you will see there's a shutoff. Right there, you can see the shutoff. That's how you can shut off the water to your whole house. This whole thing removes. You can pop it off. This is very important to clean it up before the winter hits. Very important to clean all this up, to dig it up, to make sure that it's all accessible, so you could get to it. As you can see, there's right there, you can see the line, and it removes like that. That's your shutoff. This is your meter, and this is the box. And as in this example, you can see that it's really important to clean it up and get it ready for winter, so you know where it is and you can actually access it easily, so it's not overgrown. That's the next project for us, is to clean this up and get it ready for the winter. This is a good example of getting ready for the winter. We found the meter for the water, for the main of the whole house. Now you can always open it and see, but that's not big enough to work with it, and if you need to shut off the whole house. So it's really important before the winter hits to dig it up and get it accessible. I pulled this guy out right here, and as you can see, this is all overgrown with dirt, and all of this is going to create a problem for us when we try to get into it in the winter. This ground will freeze and it will not let it come out as easy. So it's really important to clean all this up, to clean the perimeter, get all the overgrowth out. And as you can see inside, you have the meter and you have the shutoff. It's not over full to where I can't get to it, so I'll leave it like this for this winter. But next year I will definitely remove a couple inches of dirt around the meter, so I would have a lot better and easy access. And once you have removed everything, you can take this guy and pop it back in. There we go. Now it's ready for the winter. I hope that helps. So another way to prevent issues with your house, take care of it, and create value in your house. As in this situation, I'm going to explain. This house has a basement. As you can see, the windows has a full finished basement, and they had water come inside. The reason why, the downspouts were coming only 2-3 feet away from the house, and as you can see, there's a lot of wet soil. As you can see, the foundation, a lot of water was standing right here, and it entered into the basement. Besides being very expensive, when this basement is finished, if it floods, it's very, very expensive. And at the same time, you don't want to spend money and invest unless you can prevent those issues. And the way we did it here is we put a full drain system from a downspout to a downspout to a downspout. And after we put the drywall in, we have done an overflow. As you can see, this line that goes along here, and you can see that it was just installed. That's why the ground has settled. This is going to be covered up a little more, and it will be put some grass on top. And this one we were able to do right before the freezing happens. Right here we have another small dry well that's about a 3x3 foot, and this is for overflow. As you can see, we're sitting about 2 feet below the highest point of the house. So if the dry well for some reason overflows, all of the water will come down here and spread out in this area, and it's not going to go back into the house basement. That's how you prevent issues in basements. That's how you can create more value in your house, by finishing your basement. And Verg Restoration, we take care of everything from preventing to when you have water coming into your house and anything that has to do with your insurance claim. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great winter.